this one. So I'm really just talking on both. I'm not sure why it's not connecting, but I know the other one is showing what it needs to. Okay, so we're in creating a line plot. If I know somebody's here, so I'm going to put that link in the chat so that you can look and hear me all at the same time. Hello to whoever's with us today and give a like. We're going to be doing line plots for the next probably little bit here. And any confusions to line plots that you might have. Hey, 2 people are here. Woo! Getting those numbers up and running. And on there, you can follow how to look at the line plot. Otherwise, on this channel, you're just going to look at me. I'm going to open up that chat. And again, for those who are here right there, go on and you can look at line plots. And if you need me to let you in, perfect, I can let you into that. All right, so line plotting, it goes one of 2 ways, because here we are developing and dealing with fractions, and it can get kind of confusing, especially when it gets into 1/2, it's 2/4, it's 4/8. So I'm going to show what I showed in class right now. Okay. So the first, a line plot is essentially a number line, and we all know how to do a number line. Again, if you're on the Facebook feed or you're on the feed of YouTube, please check the other link so therefore you can join it. All right, here is for example, a number line, and we start. Let's say this here starts at 0. This starts at 1, and here is 2. Right. So if I'm dividing into fours, you have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. But while this is easiest to label that way, sometimes they start changing. Oops, I messed up right there. Sometimes they start changing how it looks. Sorry, my mistake when you're live. So let's say you have your 0, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and your 1 whole. Right here, they may not write 2/4. And when we're counting by fours, we want them to be the same. We don't need to change, and it gives us a change. So here we're going to 2/4, and 2/4 really instead they'll write 1/2. And you're like, Mr. Cox, it is 2/4, not 1/2, because the denominator changed. Remember, 2/4 is equal to 1/2. It's part of the same fact family. They all belong together, and you can't have that. So this here can confuse one. So what I recommend people do is just stay where you're comfortable. If you want to count by force and that is easier for you, go ahead and count by force, because otherwise it's going to send you in a tailspin of confusion. And there's one, for example, it was on your homework, and it's counting by eighths, right? 0, 1/8, 2/8. Except for 2/8, they write 1/4. Remember, it's part of the same fact family. 2/8, 3/8. And what do they write by 4/8? Well, then they write 1/2. So the next thing you're counting 1/8, 1/4, 3/8, 1/2. That is just too much, even for me. And I'm the school teacher. I don't like that. So what I do want to do is create a little differently. And I'm like, oh well, let's make it different. Two, I want to say 0, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, and so on. I don't want it to be 1/8, 1/4, 3/8, 1/2. To me, I mean, I get it and I know what it means, but to me that's too much. It gets too complicated. So if you see a problem where you have it, just change it out. If you see, it's hard to see myself there. If you see the 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, great. If you see this and it really says 1/8, 1/4, nope, that don't work for me. So I'm going to change it. I want that to be 2/8, and that's perfectly acceptable. And that way, I mean, you can know what it is, but hey, just for the sake of this, we're going to keep it just like the way it is and the way we see it. I'm not sure who's here with me or joined or anything like that, but anybody wants to join, they can. Okay. So on the work that I just sent home today, if you saw any homework, was creating a line plot. I made it a little bit. I see somebody here in the chat. So I'm going to put a link in the chat. And if you would like to join me live right there, I am doing line plotting. And just go ahead. I accept you on in, and you can join my live meeting right there. And you could do it with me. We are doing creating a line plot. Earlier we had some rules, okay? The first rule for us was to read all the instructions, okay? We know this chart is here. We're not sure about all the information yet, but it tells us. The table below shows children that have signed up for summer soccer camp. Campers will be divided into two separate groups, boys and girls. Well, first we got to start looking at. We have to look at the gender. M for male, F for female. So we could start highlighting it. Maybe for this one, I'm like, which one's going to be male? So I have this 8-year-old male here, 11, and 11-year-old female there. Um, Another one. Doesn't really matter in this what this name is because it's just we're just dividing it boys and girls. We're going to make that line plot. Whoever's here, you can click that link and join us. I don't see anybody on yet, but somebody's here. Who wants to join? What do you mean, am I still here? Of course I'm still here. You're really just trying to kick me out of my own call. Okay. So there we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't miss anybody, right? Nope, I sure did not. Okay. So we two separate groups. I used my highlighter to do so. Made it real easy and simple for myself. And then it says using the information in the tables above, create two line plots. Well, here you have a sheet right here. It's a line plot. See this line right here? It's just dividing. This was right in the middle of it. Hey, we're gonna stay at one's gonna go on one side of the line, the other goes the other side of the line. We'll do girls up top. We'll do the boys on the bottom. And it says to give it a title. The first one should be titled Ages of the Children in the Girls Camp, which I did the girls first. The second one should be titled Age of the Children in the Boys Camp. Oh, I can do that. Age of the girls. That's fine. In camp. I messed it up, but that's all right. And then we'll just keep it the same. Age of the boys in camp. Okay. So I got my girls and boys. So there's my first line. And I'm creating a line plot. So we've done line plots in class. And we're going to do one here right now. Create a line plot, you've got to have a number line. I gotta leave some space so I can make my line plot look good. And then I got to start graphing everyone here. So if I look at my paper, and send them on the screen. Okay. I have a 10-year-old female, 8-year-old, 10, a 12, an 11, a 10, an 8, a 10, a 9, a 10, and a 10. So the smallest number I need to go to is 8. 8's got to be the smallest number that I can have, right? Because I only have an 8-year-old girl. And look at my other number. So I got 8s. Do I have any 9-year-olds? Girls? Females? No. How about 10? But I can still put it on there. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now I'm going to start graphing everybody. How many 8-year-olds do I have? Let's see. 1 8-year-old girl, 2 8-year-old girls, 3 girls who are 8 years old. So on there, I'm going to mark 1, 2, 3. Why do I use an X? Well, let's go back look at the directions. Write a title. Use a bracket. Use a number line, which you did. Use a ruler, which I did not do. It's okay. It's not going to hurt anybody. A scale of ages. Use some space numbers. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I did that. Use data plots. These might be X's or dots. I use X's. Perfect. So I have 3 girls who are 8 years old. How about 9? Bring back my chart over here. Let's see if I have any 9-year-olds. Nobody who is 9. Now we'll go to 10. Oh, I got 1 10-year-old female, 2 10-year-old females, 3 10-year-old females, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 girls who are 10 years old. I have any 11-year-olds. Pulling my chart back up here, taking a look. 11-year-old females. 1, 2, 2. And then finally, some 12-year-old females. 1, 1. I only see 1 there on my chart, so I'm going to mark it. Boom. Now I graph my age of the girls in the group. So I have 3 8-year-olds, 6 10-year-olds, 2 11, and 1 12. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, how about if I go to the boys? Age of the boys in camp. Now I'm going to do the same thing I just did. Oh, my line's a lot straighter this time. Now we use my highlighter so we know which one was which. Let's see what in the lowest number I got. 8, 11, 10, 11, 10, 8, 12, and 9. So it looks like we're going to start with that same number. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No 13-year-olds allowed in this camp, apparently. I'm going to find out. I have one 8-year-old male. One, 2 8-year-old males. And that's it. 1, 2. Now I have to look for 9-year-old males. Looking for my men here. No. Oh, we have one who's 9 years old. I'm going to graph my 9-year-old. How about 10s? 10-year-old. 2, 2. How about 11-year-olds? I have a chart here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. And 12-year-olds. Looks like I only have one 12-year-old. There. Now I made a double line plot comparing the two. And I'm done. Then after that, I would answer questions on my line plots. Like, for example, who has the older age students? Well, it's going to be, we got 4 11-year-olds and 1 12. So the boys are a little bit older. We got a little younger with the 10s and 8s and the girls. And you might answer questions like that, comparing and contrasting your line plots and what you're looking for. I made this video for those who are testing on this coming Friday. No, it'll be Thursday. We're going to redo our test. This here is an example of what we need to do. Anyways, I thought it'd go longer, but the people who came on did not stay. Anyways, take care. I will put up the feed with the work. I'll talk to you later.